So let's start by exploring the basic features of Microsoft PowerPoint. So when you open a PowerPoint presentation, you will see here, this is how it looks like. So you will see here one active slide, and then at the default tab here we have the home tab. So if you would like to add another slide, so the default layout for the first slide is a title layout, title slide. So if you would like to add another slide, you can just go to home tab. Under home tab, look for the slides group. So here in the slides group, we have here new slide, reuse slides, layout, reset, and then section. So here, if you would like to insert new slide, you can just simply select new slide, and it will automatically add another slide. Now the default second slide is the title and content layout, but if you would like to change, for example, the layout of the second slide, then you can just simply go to the layout. So select the slide, go to the layout, and then select whatever layout you would like to use. So for example, if you have two contents that you would like to compare, then you can just simply select this kind of layout. Or if you would like to use another, for example, you would like to use a blank um, slide, then you can just simply select blank slide, so that you can also personalize the layouting of your the design and layouting of your presentation. So here, under the same group of commands, we have here reuse slide. So let's say, for example, you would like to use um, a slide from your previous PowerPoint presentation, then you can just simply select reuse slide, and then it will show you a selection of previously created presentations, and then you can select or choose the content you would like to incorporate into your present or current presentation. So you can look for the file in your PC where uh, the PowerPoint file in your PC that you would like to use, or you would like to reuse the slide. So here again, we have here the layout, the different layouts that you can choose or select from. Another is that, ayan, so we have here the font. So let's say, for example, you would like to edit this one. So let's say PowerPoint, and then just like in Microsoft Office Word, we have here the commands for editing the fonts, for the font style, the font sizes. We have here the paragraph setting. So if you would like to change the alignment, or if you would like to change the indentation of your the line spacing, the indentation, the alignment of your text, you can go to the paragraph commands. So here we also have the drawing command. So if you would like to arrange, add shapes, arrange shapes, or do some quick styling, then you can also look for the commands under the drawing group. For selecting images, so let's say, for example, I inserted here different images. So let's say we have another image, and I would like to edit all of this. So instead of clicking this one by one, then I can just go to home tab, and then look for the editing group, editing, and then select, and then selection pane. So here I can rename, let's say, for example, instead of oval one, I can rename this to whatever name I would like, and then I can also select them. So select, or for example, rearrange the order. So let's say, for example, I would like this one to be, okay, to disappear, or for example, I would like this one to be below or behind some other objects. So I can rearrange the order here easily. So next is we have the insert tab. So under the insert tab, so you can insert new slide or reuse slide. So the same with in the home tab, where we have the general commands that we can use, that are generally used. So insert tab, we have here more selection on what type of objects and images on materials we can incorporate or integrate into our presentation. So we have here insert table, insert pictures, so picture from device, from mobile devices, from online resources, screenshots. So if you have active windows, then you can insert a screenshot of that active window. Let's say for example this one, this is an active window. Or you can also insert a photo album, so you can just select a series of photo, then the PowerPoint will create a slideshow for that series of photo. Another is that we have here insert shapes, so you already know this one, insert shapes, insert icon, just like in Microsoft Office Word. So we can insert different icons or cut out people or stickers. We have here insert videos, short videos, illustrations, cartoon people, images. So you can just look for or search online so stock images. And you can also select here, insert here 3D model. So let's say for example this one. So let's change the layout. So what I like about this one is that later on I'll show you the different transition effect. But let's say for example I inserted here a 3D model. So let's say for example okay, so let's say for example this one, I inserted here a 3D model of the earth, so a globe, wherein I can manipulate this one. So suppose that I would like to present a rotating earth, so from one part to the other part, then I can just simply copy this one and go to our next slide and then paste it to our next slide, and then maybe I can adjust the size, resize the model, and then go to another part of the globe. So let's say for example, so this is the transition effect, the morph effect. So if I present this one and go to the next slide, so you see it will have a rotating effect. So this is one of the features that I like about PowerPoint presentation, inserting a 3D model and having the morph effect also. So later on we will have an example, other examples on how to use the morph effect. So aside from the 3D models, we can also insert here, integrate here smart art for your organization of ideas and concepts. So you can just select from here the different flowcharts, smart arts that is appropriate to the information you are presenting. And then of course we have here the chart for showing the trends of data and relationships of data as well. So you can just select what is the appropriate chart to be used for your data and for your information to be presented. Ayan. So we can also insert here a text box. So let's say for example I would like to insert a horizontal text box. So my text is horizontally oriented. I can also insert a vertically oriented text box. For example this one. So my text is vertically oriented. Other is that I can also insert header or footer. So for example, you would like to include the source of the information where the presentation is based from, the references. So you can also insert, you can use um, the footer. You can insert footer to your presentation. We also have here the word art, insert equation, especially for if you're presenting scientific and mathematical concepts. You can insert equations and as well as symbols, video, and then so video from the device, stock videos or online videos. You can also insert here audio, or you can also record the audio. So for example in this slide I can record the audio so that while presenting, while during the slideshow, maybe I can automatically play, or you can play the audio that is recorded or integrated to the presentation. And here the last part for this insert tab, we have here the screen recording. So by the way, in all of my recorded video from all of the subjects that I handled, I use Microsoft PowerPoint in screen recording my lectures. So to do that, I just simply go to the Insert tab and then select Screen Recording. So after selecting Screen Recording, this will pop up. So we have here the pause, the start recording and pause, stop recording, selection areas if you would like to select the entire screen for recording. So if you would like to include the audio, and if you would like to your cursor to be seen or not seen, so you can select it from these options. One of the features that I like about the Microsoft PowerPoint is that it has a Cameo feature. So wherein it was integrated in the 2019 version of the Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you have the 2019 version and above, then you can use this feature of Microsoft Office PowerPoint. So the Cameo feature, what it does is that it allows you to integrate your camera directly, so camera feed directly into your slides. So if you would like to see yourself during um, your presentation in your slideshow, so while presenting to your audiences, maybe in an online class setting or in webinars, then you can integrate into your slide a cameo, so a cameo field. So let's say for example I would like to add a cameo in this slide. So what I need to do is just simply select whether I would like to add the cameo to this current slide or to add the cameo to all of the slides. So let's say for example, I'll just add it here. So meron lang naman akong isang slide, so dito ko na lang i-add. So a camera field, cameo field will automatically be inserted in your slide. So after selecting this, so after adding this field, then a camera format tab will be activated. So here you can select the shape of your cameo field. So you can edit it, so add borders or add some camera effects, for example shadow, reflection, glow, and other effects. And then you can also rotate, select the alignment features and other features as well. So if you would like to edit how this camera field or cameo field will look like, just simply go to camera format tab. Then if you would like to preview yourself, then just simply select this video button, or under the camera tab we have here the preview button. So if I select this one, so while editing, I can already see myself in this field, camera field. Or you can also go to the slideshow. If your camera is active or open, then it will automatically show yourself in the slide, just like this one. Another relatively new feature that I like about the Microsoft Office PowerPoint is its zoom feature. So to access or to insert the zoom effect in your PowerPoint presentation, just simply go to the Insert tab and then look for the links group. Under the links group, we have here the zoom effect. So for the zoom, we can create a summary zoom, a section zoom, or a slide zoom. So the simplest zoom effect is the slide zoom. So let's say for example here in my slide number 5, I have here a slide zoom. So this is just simply shows the slide zooming from one slide to another slide. So if we look at the zoom effect for this slide, so I have here the slides number 6, and this is slide number 7. So inserted just like an image in slide number 5. So kapag inactivate ko yung slideshow presentation, so from one slide to another, meron tayong zoom effect as a transition. So to do that, so ang ginawa lang natin dito is just simply, tanggalin muna natin. So select the slide where you would like to start the zoom effect, and then select and drag the slides to your desired mother slide. So tinatawag ko siyang mother slide kung nasaan may kita yung collection of all of the other slides to be zoomed. So let's say for example, ayan. So andyan sila. So kapag ginawa ko yan, ang mangyayari, automatic it will zoom from one slide to another. And this is the simplest zoom effect, the slide zoom. So sliding from one slide to another. Another zoom effect that I like is this one, the summary zoom and the section zoom. So they're the same. They're just the same. So yung summary zoom na lang ang ipakita ko. So for summary zoom, it organizes your presentation into sections and then will make a new slide with a summary zoom. So when presenting, you can select the sections and move through different parts of your presentation. So kung familiar kayo sa Prezi na application, online app, then you probably ito yung katapat nung Prezi na effect sa PowerPoint. So if I select this one, so kayo na bahala mag-arrange. So let's say for example, I would like to include slide number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and then 10. And then, ano pa ba? So 14, and then 15. And then insert. So this is my summary zoom. So pwede ko pa rin siyang, pwede ko siyang i-rearrange. Bahala na ako kung paano yung arrangement ko. So, kayo na bahala on how you would like your summary zoom appear in your slide. So now, if I select slideshow presentation, then i-click ko lang siya, pupunta ako dito, babalik, pupunta ako dito. So, from one slide to another, tapos pagtapos na yung slide na yon, babalik naman siya, and ito naman, hanggang sa maubos ko siya. So let's say for example, ito meron akong slide zoom, pupunta muna siya dun sa slide zoom and then saka siya babalik. Ayan. So the same with this one, meron din akong slide zoom dito, slide zoom. So parang katulad sa Prezi. Ayan. That is the summary zoom or the zoom effect or feature of the PowerPoint. Okay, so another new feature of Microsoft Office PowerPoint is the addition of the drawing tab. So in the addition of drawing tab, we have here selection of drawing tools such as this one, selection arrow, lasso tool, the pencil and eraser. We have here different types of pens and highlighters. So ayan, may ruler, ink to mat. So if you would like to write or write the equation, just simply select ink to mat. So here I can draw. For example, if I select this one, so I can select the size and the design of the ink. For example, ganyan, and then ito yung design ng ink ko. So yun yung gagamitin ko para mag-drawing. So let's say for example, basta ganyan lang. So you can replay the the process of your inking or drawing. So this is useful especially for explainer videos. So I will just give you a link to another YouTube video showing to you how we can use these drawing tools in creating an explainer video. Ayan. So next feature is the design feature. So the design, we have here a predefined layout. So these are predefined designs and layout of your PowerPoint. So if you select, for example, this one, and go back to your home tab, if you select layout, as you can see, the selections of your layout changes depending on the selected design. So if we say for example, we select this one, ayan, so nagbabago din yung selection of layout as well as the fonts, the default fonts for each of the design. So each of this design has its corresponding color scheme and layouting of information and then font scheme. as well. So kayo nang bahala kung anong pipiliin nyo dito na design ng PowerPoint, or you can customize your design. So here in design, you can select the slide size. So for example, if you would like it to appear as 4.3, then just select it 4.3. So we have your ensure fit, maximize fit, just select which of the following. Kapag ensure fit, lahat ng for example, lahat ng image, buong image may kita mo. Pero dito meron siyang cut sa maximize. So you can select custom slide, so that pwede mo siyang gawing, for example, size ng short band paper, long band paper, A4, or what ever other slide size you would like to create. Excuse me. Next is the transition tab. So under the transition tab, we have many tools for defining or for inserting the type of transition that you would like to add to our presentation. Of course, the transition should be appropriate doon sa type of presentation you are presenting. But what I like here is the new transition effect, the morph effect. So for example, so I have here some slides which I integrated the morph effect. So for example, ito. So if we examine this one, this is just simply a cropped picture. So ayan yung entire image nitong picture na to. Pero gusto ko kasi na pag nag-discuss ako process by process, for example, galing dito sa Botmaster papunta sa zombie computers, papunta dito sa kung anong pwedeng mangyari. Yan, for example, yung mga types of malicious information or malicious software or whatever it is. And then papunta dun sa mga victim. Ayan. So ang ginawa ko is that meron akong isang picture and then I cropped it. So clean up ko siya. And then pagdating dun sa next slide, excuse me, if I examine, this is crop picture again. So inatras ko lang, inusog ko lang siya. So ito kanina, di ba? So ngayon ito naman, inusog ko lang siya diyan. And then and then pagdating sa next slide, ganun din yung ginawa ko. So crop and then move kung saan ko naman gustong makita, anong part naman ng image yung gusto kong makita, and then do the same to the other part of the image. And then yung last part is that clean up ko siya, binalik ko yung entire image. So to add the morph effect, just simply select all the slides and then go to transition and then select morph. So kung galing ako dito, let's say for example, ayan, galing ako dyan, meron din tong morph effect. So napunta siya dito sa gitna. That is already a morph effect. So before we can only do this type of animation doon sa kapag naglagay tayo ng motion path. Pero sa morph effect, hindi mo na kailangan puntahan yung motion path ng PowerPoint. So next, ayan. And then transitioning to another in part of the graph, and then transitioning and then going back to the entire image. So that is one way of using the morph effect. So meron din dito. So ito, kung makikita nyo dito, I've inserted here an image. Meron din tayong inserted na image dito. So ito, meron din tayo ditong inserted info and image, text and image. So kung titignan natin kung anong nangyari dito, so let's start in this slide. So ayan, pumasok si image galing dito sa upper right part ng screen natin, and then nag-exit siya, and then may pumasok coming from the left, lower right part ng screen, and then nag-exit naman siya, and then ayun. So ano yung nangyari, anong ginawa natin dito? So we simply use the morph transition dito sa slides natin. So to do that, para magawa natin to, so ito, meron akong large image. But before that, sa previous slide, nag-insert ako ng maliit na image nito. So ito, for example, kopyahin natin to and then gawin natin yung transition. Ayan. So, tanggalin muna natin. So, ayan. So, tanggalin muna natin yung transition effect. So, kung titignan natin, kung wala yung transition effect, ayan, diba, yung itsura niya. And then, even if we add, for example, a morph effect, wala naman masyado. So, para lang siyang nag-fade away from one slide to another. So, kanina, meron tayong nakita na nag-slide grow and sinking from one side to another side of the screen. So, paano yun natin ginawa? So, we added a morph transition wherein yung object natin, nagmo-morph siya. So, growing and sinking. So, to do that, ito, yung image na gusto nating magkaroon ng morph effect. So, copy mo lang siya and then paste it to the previous slide. Paliitin mo yung image. So, let's say for example, gusto ko siyang mag-appear coming from the upper right. Tapos, lalaki na lang siya. And then, copy ko to. Yung maliit na image na to, ipipaste ko ngayon siya dito sa next slide for the exit effect. So, for example, dito ko siya gustong mawala. So, dito siya mag-vanish. So, next is that itong next slide namin, slide number 4, yung image dyan, copy. So, let's say, for example, gusto mo siyang mag-appear coming from the lower right side of the screen. So, i-paste mo lang siya sa previous slide, paliitin mo yung image, lagay mo lang siya dyan sa lower right side or in any other parts of your slide. And then, copy. Then, dun sa next slide, para mag-exit siya, ilagay mo naman siya kung saang parte. So, let's say, for example, dito. So, now, meron na tayong slides and meron na tayong mga small versions of images from one slide to another slide. And then, we add the morph effect. So, kapag ginawa natin siya, kapag inactivate natin yung slideshow presentation, we will have the morph transition. So, nag-morph siya from small image to large image. Nag-exit tong image na to from large to small image, and then meron tayong nag-enter na bagong image. And then, ayan naman. So, that is for the morph transition. And you can also explore the other transition as well. So, tignan nyo na lang kung ano yung transition na bagay, appropriate to the type of presentation you are presenting. So, here, you have different effects options. So, for example, word morphing, character morphing, or if you select other transition, for example, wipe, we have here different effect options. So, wipe from left, from right, from top, bottom. So, just simply explore this part. And then, aside from that, we have here the timing commands and buttons. So, dito, pwede nyong manipulate gaano ba katagal yung transition. So, gusto mo mabilis, so bawasan nyo yung duration. If you would like it to happen slowly, you can just increase the duration. Gusto mo bang maglagay ng effect? Let's say, for example, chime effect. Then, you can just simply, yan. So, you can just simply add whatever effect you would like to add. So, duration. And then, here, pwede na rin i-control. For example, gusto nyong mag-transition yung from one slide to another slide automatically, then you can just simply unselect on mouse click. And then, pwede kayong maglagay, gaano ba siya katagal magta-transition from one slide to another slide automatically without clicking the mouse. So you can adjust the timer here. So yan. So in our next part of the video, we're going to discuss the animation scheme and all of the other features of Microsoft PowerPoint. So in our next video, we will already discuss some of the considered as the advanced features of Microsoft PowerPoint, starting with the animation scheme, and then the slide master as well, and the other features of Microsoft Office PowerPoint.